Hi comrades, yours Kayveeyes. We have discussed in the previous episode about the impact of 10th August 2022 strike. And also we insisted the importance about the settlement of sectional demands. There are a lot of sectional demands. There are more than 100 sectional demands are pending with the department, not taking care for the last very many years, and there is a accumulation of demands, accumulation of issues. So for the sectional demands concerned, the department has convened a meeting on 5th August in which they have discussed only about the policy only, that is about the privatization and corporatization of postal services, and also bringing the post office SB under the control of the IBBB. These items were discussed on 5th August, in which they have categorically stated the minister has given assurance there will be no corporatization or privatization, and there is no proposal for transfer of the post office savings bank work to the IBBB. This was assurance given, and none of the other issues. In the Charter of Demand, there are around 20 Charter of Demands. None of the issues were discussed, whereas prior to the meeting, the department has issued one letter on 2nd August 2022 in which they have given the reply for each and every issues. Let us discuss about this in this episode. Prior to that, as per the 5/8/2022 discussions, the minutes was issued on 8/8/2022 in which for the Charter of Demand 1 is concerned, it was mentioned the Director General Postal Service informed that in the meeting of 5/8/2022, the Honorable Minister addressed all the circles of the department through video conference. The Honorable Minister of Communication assured that there was no proposal for corporatization of the Department of Post. There is an effort to provide basic facilities to all through Common Service Center, and there is no thing of any privatization of the postal services also. And the IBB is not a private bank, but it is working under the Department of Post. It was further informed that there is no proposal to take over the POSB work by the IBBB. The IBBB only provides technical support to in the CBS and PLI operations. So these are all the major items appear in the 8/8/2022 minutes. Whereas in the 2nd August 2022 minutes, the issues have been discussed. So far the Dak Mitra is concerned, they are saying there is no proposal for Dak Mitra. But at the same time, the existing franchise system that will be strengthened. And the CSC, it will be strengthened by extending to the village level VLE. Likewise, it will be extended, and it is not a thing of Dak Mitra like this. There is no such proposal like this. But in the name of franchisee, they want to share the postal work to the private people also. That has not been denied in the reply given by the department. So withdrawal of the RTN. RTN has been introduced for the specific route. The department is having full control over the mode of transmission, which is possible in the case of post transportation network and not through other mode of transmission. And this is for the safe and secure system and also reliable network and flexibility and scalability to increase the capacity of the online haul shipments as per the business requirement. So they are not saying they don't want to withdraw the RTN. And so far the stop abolishing of RMS section and resume all transit section of RMS. Out of 163 RMS section, 75 trains have been restored. This is the reply they have given. And the recent orders in June 2022 about the proposed closure of L2, that order will be kept in abeyance. That was the assurance given subsequently, providing time factor for all the work. The ADAC norms for the head post offices have already been issued, and in respect of other new work also, ADAC norms will be formulated and it will be decided. Like this, it was stated. Actually, the ADAC norm for the head post offices, it is too tough and it is practically not feasible. And if it is implemented, many posts will be rendered surplus. And if further similar type of norms fixed for the remaining work, it will be a problem. It will lead to reduction of staff. It is my opinion. So far, the scrapping of new pension scheme is concerned, this is not under the jurisdiction of the department, and this is a policy decision. They have given the reply. And the next demand, that is about the withdrawal orders of putting restriction of 2 terms as per the Conduct Rules 15(1)(c), for which they have stated already a case has been filed at Madras. Whatever be the judgment given at the Madras High Court, that will be implemented. Say they don't want to withdraw the instruction already they have given in September 2021. So they are adamant in this issue also. So for the NSP1 and NSP to back up all these things, they have stated the circle have been already addressed and they have ordered to look after all these items. Under the IT project 2, the requirement of bandwidth that should be reviewed and field issues should be taken care of. Like this, a common reply has been given so far the NSP1, SAP and also other issues. So for the status on social security for the GDS, that has not been accepted, our view has not at all been considered, and they have simply stated that the social security scheme has already been circulated in 2019 itself. That is hold good, that's all. And implement all the positive recommendations of the Kamalesh Chanda committee, particularly about the financial upgradation after 12 years, 24 years and 36 years. They have stated that it has been rejected by the internal finance of the Postal Department, so it is not possible. One thing we should not forget, the internal finance wing is the officer head of the IFW is nothing more than the Chief Postmaster General. They have rejected the proposal of the department, which can be perused seriously in the department itself. It has not been rejected by the Ministry of Finance. It can be once again taken, but they have said it is not possible. And instead of this financial upgradation of 20 years, 24 years and 36 years, some kind of incentive based on the performance of the GDS official can be considered like this. This is not an acceptable one. So for the medical facility under the ESI or CGHS, it was the Ministry of Finance has not been approved, so they rejected all these items also. However, the matter is under consideration like this, they are saying, without any concrete development. And the charter of number 7, filling up of all vacant posts in all the cadets, including HAG1, HAG2 posts, in which they have replied. The one-time relaxation of recruitment rules for filling up the HAG2 and HAG1, that has been rejected by the DOPT twice, and it is not possible at this juncture, they have said. And also allowing the RMS official for write the Group B examination, that is under consideration and that will be considered. And the granting of special allowance to P1 RMS accountant. Actually, the matter is under consideration. Final decision is not yet taken. The committee has given the recommendation 2 years before to grant around 900 rupees per month to the P1 RMS accountant. But they are saying still final decision are yet to be taken. This is the reply they have given. And the fate of the P1 RMS accountant after the decentralization of postal accounts has not at all been discussed with the staff side so far. Suppose after the decentralization of postal accounts, after creation of new post in the post offices by upgrading the post of P1 RMS accountants, then where they will be accommodated, what will be their position, whether they will be observed as a staff of the postal accounts, nothing was discussed and no fruitful results so far the P1 RMS accountants concerned. The next charter of demand 8 is the implementation of cadre restructuring to all the cadres. They categorically rejected to exercise the cadre review for all the cadres, including the PACO and PASBCO, everybody. They are stating that they are going to be merged with the postal assistant operative side, post office side, and there is no question of cadre restructuring for this cadre. So far the postal assistants are concerned, they are due for the cadre restructuring. As per the cadre restructuring major instruction, once in 5 years it has to be reviewed. And particularly after the formation of one pay commission, it has to be reviewed. Accordingly, we are due for the next cadre review for the postal assistant. That has been summarily rejected, and they said it is not possible like this. They have closed the chapter. So for the cadre restructuring, since in 2016 only the PS were granted the cadre review, so that is not possible like this. And the next charter of demand, 9, stop attack on trade union and trade union victimization. They said that only logically there is no victimization and we will not allow it like this. It is not concerned with the practical prevailing at the division and circle level. That it is something not acceptable. Maintain separate identity of all cadres, that is PACO, etc. No, it is going to be merged with the PA. That this is a decision taken. And so far the COVID victims concerned, the grant of 10 lakh rupees to the COVID victims, that has been rejected by the Ministry of Finance, and it will not be granted. So for the grant of compassionate appointments to the wards of the family of the deceased COVID victims, that has also not been accepted, and there will be no relaxation of 5% already framed for the direct recruitment, which cannot be exceeded at this juncture. So for the harassment of targets, the business target, login, mega login days for the IBB and other business related work, compelling the official to work on Sunday and holiday melas, this has not been accepted. I want to read the reply of the department so that everybody will understand how this problem still prevails. PO targets are allotted in order to achieve the POSB revenue target allotted by the Ministry of Finance. IBB as a payment bank utilizes the DOP resources and branch networks as its business corresponds for promotion of business customer service. This is in line with the cabinet approval at the time of the launch of IBB. As part of this agreement, responsibility of servicing IBBB customers lies with the post office, and the post office staff including HO, SO and BO, GDS, postman and others are provided with attractive incentive for providing IBBB services either in the post office or in the field, including at the doorstep of the customers. The Mahalagin days are conducted across weekdays including Sundays to promote various product and services of IBB, including POSB schemes, creating widespread awareness among citizens, prospective customers on various financial services, including the government-sponsored schemes such as MGNRGA, Aadhar, PMJJPY, PM Swanidhi. Such campaigns offer an incentive medium to spread awareness and general business. The resources deployed in such camps are amply incentivized. It may be noted that during such campaign, end users are enabled to generate surplus income as incentives, apart from incentive like vehicles and white goods are incentive. Likewise, the IBB has become an effective tool to further improve the network strength of 1.6 lakh post offices and 4.2 lakh post office personnel in the country. So they said they don't want to withdraw the fixation of target to the officials. They justified and saying that it will continue even login day, mega login day, working on Sundays, everything will continue like this. They have given the reply. And so far the monthly meetings are concerned and periodical meetings that will be conducted in person as before prior to COVID, that has been accepted. Staff harassment of SBCU official on contributory negligence, the affected official, they can apply petitions or appeals as per the CCS rules like this. There is no concrete reply given for this also. So far the AAO examination is concerned, they stated that it is over and there will be no amendment in the recruitment rule of the AAO at this juncture. They closed. The next important one is higher pay for the postal assistant, sorting assistant based on the enhanced qualification, conduct of PASEA examination instead of soft selection. Very important vital point for the postal class 3 comrades, for which the adamant reply of the department is such: enhancement of educational qualification for the post of PASA does not entitle higher pay to the officials since the duties and responsibilities of the post remain unchanged. Simply I am posing a question. If the duties and responsibilities of the post remain unchanged, what is the need of enhancing the educational qualification? What is the need? Whether any post possessing the qualification of graduation is having the pay scale of level 4, that is 2400 grade pay. How it will be right? And also they are saying that the examination will be conducted through staff selection commission only. Otherwise, if it is otherwise exempted, it is going to be conducted there itself only. So there is no tangible reply. So for the item number 16 also. So 17 casual labor, they totally rejected. There is no provision of regularization of daily rated mazdoor and casual labor, they have totally rejected. So for the issue of casual labors also. And next, another serious also, in the LGO examination, the percentage of the proportion between the direct recruitment and promotees, which was existence right from 1946 as 50% into 50%, which has been reduced to 60% direct recruit and 40% departmental promotees, which has not been considered, and they are saying it will not be considered now, and next round of any revision of recruitment rules, that will be taken care at that time. So they have summarily closed this one also. And payment of DA arrears for 18 months, they said it is a policy matter of the Department of Expenditure, they cannot do anything like this. And the very important point is about the Rule 10. Actually, as per the Rule 10, if an official completes 180 days within the 6 months, he is entitled for the next increment. Whether it is from January to June or July to December, it will come 181 days or 182 days. So, if any official participated the strike or not, if this 180 days is counted for the next increment, they will not be affected. It will not affect their increments. Even participation of 1 day strike or getting dies not, it will not postpone their increment for another 1 year. But when the issue was taken with the department said it is 180 days will be treated as 6 months, and even for a single day dies not, it will be treated as postponement of the increment, which cannot be considered like this. They have disposed on 11/7/2022. At last, the last and foremost important demand is 5 days week in postal. That has been summarily rejected, and they are saying in the era of competition, the government organizations are also trying to provide public services 24 into 7. So they have to work for 24 into 7. All the government organization also, we have to take care of this. It is a challenge for the postal department to hold the existing consumer base and also tap new consumer and ensure that the consumer prefer India Post rather than private providers. So it is not possible like this. They have rejected. So in the charter of demands, there is no tangible settlement, not even a single settlement. Even the smallest issues which could be sorted out within the department, or even if it is taken with the nodal department, it can be easily settled. But all the things have been protracted, and everywhere target 5-day week and everything, including the PA recruitment rules and enhancement of basic qualification, entry pay scale of the postal assistant. All the demands have been summarily rejected. We are very much dejected, and it is not a settlement at all. Our unions, by consolidating the unity of all the sections of the postal worker, have to pressurize the department to settle all the demands by a good lobby or conducting various program of action unitedly in the coming days. Otherwise, the problem will remain as a problem and there will be no settlement. So, we are not satisfied with the reply given by the department on 2nd August, and there is no discussion on the issues pertaining in the other charter of demands on 5th August, and thereafter there is no discussion at all. After the strike, everybody should think that we should revive the discussion, we should revive. Otherwise, if we will not discuss, if we will not, once again asking the department to settle all the items, everything will be put into cold storage, and whatever be the agenda of the department, they will simply carry out, and finally the result, we will be the losers. With this I am concluding. Thank you very much, comrade. Meet again.